We're going to continue our look at Fantasy Football 2013 with the New York Giants. Giants, an interesting fantasy team from the standpoint of they've got a lot of talent. However, they also have a lot of question marks, and so you have to be very careful and know that you're taking a flyer on a lot of the Giant players. At quarterback, they've got Eli Manning. Manning is a terrific quarterback as far as a player, but he's not a great fantasy option. He is a quarterback too. He's usually going to be available in round 9 or 10. Falls into that category of Andy Dalton or Tony Romo-ish guys that throw a lot of touchdowns, but also have a tendency to throw a lot of interceptions as well. And so Manning is, as I would rather have him as a quarterback too, but if you get him as your starting quarterback, if you have a great running attack, then you shouldn't have too many problems. As far as the running backs go, they have a couple of guys. David Wilson is the main guy. Electrified some people with a couple of great games, averaged 5 yards a carry, scored 4 touchdowns in limited time. They also have Andre Brown. Brown is a solid player as well, averaged even more yards a carry than Wilson did at 5.3. Neither one's a big banger on the goal line, so that might be a concern. The bigger concern, of course, is that both of them may split 50-50 or 60-40, and from a fantasy perspective, that's death. Wilson is usually available in round 5-6 because of that, and Andre Brown would be available later on in the draft, probably around 10-11. Is more of a running back 3 or 4. Wide receivers, Victor Cruz is one of the top 3 or 4 wide receivers that's out there. He's significantly below the Calvin Johnsons and Dez Bryants of the world, but falls in there with the Vincent Jacksons as solid wide receiver ones and guys that will go late in round 3 or round 4. On the other side, you got Hakeem Nicks. Nicks, a terrific talent, but he's hurt all the time. When he's healthy, he will certainly be a 1,000-yard receiver, could easily catch 10, 11 touchdown passes, but again, he's hurt so often that he usually isn't going to go until round 8 or 9, but again, a solid pickup at the wide receiver spot for the Giants. Brandon Myers is the tight end. Myers picked up from Oakland last year. He had some 30 catches in his career in 4 seasons until he played for the Raiders last year when he hauled in 79 passes. And he's going to give Eli Manning another guy in the middle of the field that can free up guys like Cruz and Nicks even more. And because of that, really look for Myers to have some value. You've heard me tell this a million times. I'll say it again, though. He is another guy that falls in the Greg Olsen type of category. Second-tier tight end that is good but not great. Really look for the matchups that you have playing him. Defense for the Giants last year was terrible. It doesn't really seem to bode very well this year. They just have too many games that they give up lots of points, and that's the issue with that team. They don't have a great return game to make anything worry about there. And the kicking game is fair but not spectacular. I wouldn't expect the Giants to kick a lot of field goals. And so therefore I wouldn't really look at the kicking spot for the Giants as a draftable commodity. So again, Eli Manning, someone in the middle rounds that's going to be available. Better as a quarterback too than a starter, but you could do worse as a starter as well. David Wilson goes right around round 4 or 5, and then Brown, the backup running back, he goes later on around 8 or 9. When you get to the wide receivers, you got Victor Cruz, who will go in round 3 or so, and Hakeem Nicks is probably round 7. Brandon Myers, a great tight end option for you, but again, someone that's a second tier, pick him up in around 13, 14, and then don't worry about the defense or the special teams or the kicker spot.